it's still, yep, it's still Kwanzaa Eve. Looking at the calendar, yeah, tomorrow is December 26th, and this one says it's Boxing Day in Canada, and it does have Kwanzaa until January 1st. Okay, so we get a acknowledgement on that particular calendar. But as I ended the last segment talking about unity and self-determination, I'm holding here what I got through watching last night. We're talking about Battlestar Galactica and, you know, the military and the government. And, you know, understanding Dr. Joy DeGruy's book, Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome, and then Dorothy Roberts' book, Killing the Black Body, and COVID-19, what are we as biological living light, children of the sun, doing in 2020 to preserve our race? As in, I mean, okay, so we're melanin dominant with a first eye ability, liquid and moisture in the first eye, to be light as a feather and understand that, yes, we can be a beam of light, light as a feather with no weight. And, you know, what did the Bible say? Moses heard God say that I am, and quote unquote, the Bible has said that Jesus walked on water. Can we, in our mindset, be that particular light in our movement, in our thought, in our working within ourselves? What's the first day of Kwanzaa? Unity. Can we have that individual become an undivided individual within themselves? And then when we have a few of us that have determination to understand, well, wait a minute, Battlestar Galactica, what we created, the machines that overtook, so as biological living light, anyone I procreate with, whether she's melanin dominant, a mutant, or melanin dominant, a black woman, then I will still have a black baby. What are we doing for our children's children, 7 to 10 generations down the line? Battlestar Galactica, a spaceship, was trying to preserve the mutant race, or the inbred calcified pineal gland, in which they believe in rule and conquer, as opposed to settle within yourself and not necessarily challenge yourself to be still, but reach the outer limits of the universe within yourself. Is that possible? Am I speaking a foreign language? I feel like I'm in Terminator. And is anybody in charge out there? Anyone thinking, like George Clinton said, it's not illegal yet? I'm just working as a spiritual pornographer. I can reach the height of spirituality and the depth of pornography. Oh, yes, people had to inbreed. That occurred. I accept that from myself. As Melanin Man, black folks had children with their brothers and sisters or daughters or whatever. I can accept that. That's a reality, just like our history discusses it was okay for a master to rape his slave because it was his property. And black folks have become strange fruit. This is in the past 400 years since Columbus, quote unquote, discovered America in 1630, Plymouth Rock, and what's that 1619 project? No, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us, as somebody has put out there. But now is Melanin Man, biological living light, understanding I am the one. How do I convey that you're the one in the drawing of the digits, in the children of the matrix? Are you a child of the matrix or a child of the sun? Are you light as a feather in a beam of light, or are you just a digit? 019545662. Oh, yeah. My grandmother escaped from picking cotton, acquired 2 pieces of property, and I'm the eldest grandchild, and my sister and I are fighting over dead slaveholders. I'm like Battlestar Galactica. Should we be thinking about water and the preservation of life 7 to 10 generations down the line? Or should I continue to perpetuate the use of dead slaveholders it was a law in Virginia. Yes, I own this bitch so I can fuck her and rape her. It don't really fucking matter because that's my piece of property. Are we going to have that kind of value structure? Merry fucking Christmas. Oh, alright, that's not light as a feather. Happy Kwanzaa Eve. Unity. I am Father Nature. I have to learn to be light as a feather and not perpetuate the value structure of a calcified, dry eye, first eye, but understand I am the one. That's why that digit is drawn that way. The 2, there's the substantial side, but what about the insubstantial side? Am I accessing my yin and my yang in my divinity with what I can see as, what is the mythology, and am I a knight or am I a bishop? Master, he shouldn't taught me no diagonal, horizontal, slant flying. I'm slanting and I'm flying tiger, Qigong, going deep within my ancestral root, understanding the land I am one with. On the denotative or the definition level, the connotative, what is my intent with the land? To become one with it. And then cerebrally, the absolute abstract, I become one with the void, tapping into my stillness. Being that great divine energy I'm supposed to be as a grand son. And be a role model not only to my sister, but to my nephew and others. I mean, Cam Newton came all the way from North Carolina up to New England, and under Bill Belichick and Kraft, I mean, what is that, cheese? Or how did Kraft make his money? Or what, he bought Cam Newton? Is that like an auction block? So, I'm just like, wait a minute. Hello, anyone paying attention? Think it's not illegal yet. We're still trading dead slaveholders, and value that structure in your mind. Can you value yourself and your time? Where do you allow your mind to go? Do you have an imagination? Can you be creative? Can you tap that deep Wait a minute, 625. Oh, I'm 58. What is that? A right angle above half a circle. I talked about the 1, the 2, the 3. You can see the 3, the breast, the butt. I mean, then there's the 4, the foundation, the 4 corners of the square. Your spiritual, your intellectual, your emotional, and your physical side. Can we bring all 4 aspects of that square to a cube? Did you know the crucifix folds up into a cube? Oh, wait a minute, the straight line in each corner, there's a right angle. And if you have enough energy in mind, you can bend that straight line to what you need. Didn't Neo do that in The Matrix? And all the black guys on the NFL? All I'm just doing, and wait a minute, what do they have? The digital stamp? What about me going? And issuing energy about you believing in your own divinity. So I got the 4, 5 is a right angle over half a circle. Is that circle open? Are you receiving the energies? Not only the right angle being that vertical line and that horizontal line at the top of half a circle, but is the energy flowing in and out? I'm halfway there. 1 at 6, a full sphere at the bottom of the stem. 7, a right angle. Oh, 11 minutes into the segment. So we're talking about that 7, the right angle, then the 8. Oh, what is that? That's a DNA symbol or a sphere above a sphere. Look in your emojis. How does that DNA look? And are we fighting over DNA with the calcified pineal gland? Am I the only one that figures or sees the, wait a minute, if we're talking about Terminator and Battlestar Galactica and everything is ABC, CBS, Fox, murder, death, kill, is that possibly a brainwash to the psyche? And you'll never make it? Or can I put out enough positive juju or energy as we enter into 2021? Is there significance about the numbers? 13 minutes in. Are you that 11? Wait a minute, did I get to 9, the full sphere above the stem, just like the flower? So there's a stem and I blossom. Am I going to be closed or am I going to open and receive? Then the 10 is the 1 with the full sphere. The 11, I understand yin and yang and I'm balancing. 13, I understand, the value of reverencing the woman. Anybody who has a womb. Now, do the women revere their health? And wait a minute, we're talking about, are there elements out there to be abused, whether it's food or alcohol or what other types of psychological enslavement keeps you captured, not to allow you to reach your halfway mark, being the right angle above half a circle, but you just stay closed and contained and depressed. Oh, I'll never make it. Life is so horrible. Oh, it sucks. No, it doesn't. Life is what you make it. You choose. There's no fate. You determine your fate by the choices you make. I got to go. 14 minutes goes by like that. Happy Kwanzaa. Work on becoming that undivided individual. That's all the spiritual pornographer had to say today. Take care, peace, and love, and soul.